Welcome everyone to Crypto for Starters YouTube channel. Tonight we are going to have two projects on. One is going to be Nutra and one is going to be Warpigs token. Both have ties to some pretty big real world cases as far as nutraceuticals and corporate America. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and add Rodney in here and we'll get started with Nutra first. Rodney, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining me tonight. And, we'll just kind of get right into it. I know we got about a dozen people here already. So if you just want to go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Cool. Well, my name's Rodney Gubler. I'm the owner of Nutraceutical Finance. It's an LLC based in St. George, Utah. What the token does is it manufactures dietary supplements and sells them, which brings in revenue to the token, helps the charts grow and everything like that. Nutraceuticals are dietary supplements, so it's basically anything like acetaminophen or protein shakes or vitamins, any kind of supplement like that. And I've been in crypto for about 2 years as an investor and decided to start this token. And, I kind of have a story about it, but I guess we'll go into that in a bit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you guys are looking at launching in, a few days, right?
Yeah, July 10th. July 10th, we're going to launch, and we're going to do it at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I guess my first question is, what made you start a token?
Cool. So about last year, I kind of saw this reoccurring theme of meme coins and tokens with like doing swaps and wallets and stuff like that. And I noticed a lot of influencers were talking about real world utility and where's the tokens that are tokenizing businesses and stuff like that. And since I've been in the nutraceutical industry for 25 years, my dad owns a nutraceutical custom manufacturing plant. He's had it for about 35 years. So I started hitting up all these different projects to see if they wanted supplements made with their label on it. Because I figured, tokens that put out swaps and wallets and NFTs and stuff like that, they can only get to the people who are already in crypto. And that's only about 12% of the world. How are you going to get your label out there to, the other 88% of the world, right? People who don't invest in crypto and stuff like that. And I thought, doing a product in there with their label on it would be an amazing way to do it, because I had an idea of doing children's chewable vitamins in the shape of little tiny Bitcoins. I thought that would be really cool, right? You could get children, kind of get them early, you know what I mean? And so I thought it would be cool to talk to these other projects to see if they wanted, maybe something like that done. But I didn't have very much luck, because it's kind of hard to get in touch with like the CEOs of tokens and stuff like that. So I thought, hey, why not just start a token and I'll use my dad's factory as my utility, because doing this, I really have no overhead. So I don't have to pay rent for a warehouse. I don't have to rent out machines. I don't have to do any of that. I get to use everything for free, basically. So I'm able to manufacture any kind of supplement, and I can do it at a fraction of a price. So I can take, I can take a pre-workout, look at the formula, make my own formula off of that formula, tweak it a little bit, and then, throw my label on it and then sell it. So, that's why I decided to start this token, because it's a way to get my label out there to people who, don't invest in crypto. And I have connections to online websites. I can put it in Walmart. I can put it in Rite Aid. So, it's really easy to get a product out there, market it. And what it does is it brings in revenue to your token, which is, it's new money. Everybody talks about new money. How are we going to get new money into crypto?
Yeah.
It's a really good way of bringing in new money. And, you see a lot of tokens that with their utilities in crypto, like the swaps and stuff like that, a lot of them have that in their roadmap. They never really achieve it. And then they die out because there's nothing to really help sustain that project. And so by making a product for the consumer, it really helps bring in the revenue to get your to keep the charts up. We can use it for incentives to the holders. So what we're going to do is so we'll have a wallet that will have, so all the funds from the revenue will come into the wallet. We'll decide what we want to do with that wallet, whether it be buybacks and burns, whether it be airdrops to the holders, whether it be sorry, I'm trying to do all this really fast because I know I only got a half an hour.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Whether it be contests or giveaways, stuff like that. So that's kind of a fast rundown of what my token does.
Yeah, no problem. That was going to be my next question: is how are you going to bring the nutraceuticals business into the crypto to help to pretty much benefit your holders? So you kind of answered that there with buybacks and stuff like that. Now, when you guys launch in 3 days, you're going to have the token, and you guys going to have anything else along with it, NFTs or staking at launch or anything like that?
Yeah. So when we launch, we'll actually almost have 2 products done. So we're going to be able to put out the first product we'll be able to put out a few weeks after we launch. The second product we'll be able to put out, about 3 weeks after that. So we're already in the process of making the products. I have NFTs. I'm going to do an ecosystem. You'll be able to stake those NFTs in the ecosystem. You'll be able to receive reflections in Nutra, and you'll be able to receive reflections in the 2 other tokens that I'm going to be doing. It'll be one of the tokens will be serum, and one of the tokens will be protein shake. So also the NFTs, I'm going to be building 2 supplement shops in the metaverse. So I have 2 different plots of land. One is in TCG World, and then the other one is it's a project coming up, and it's all for NFTs, and they have a bunch of land in the metaverse. And so we're going to work out a deal with them to put a supplement shop in there. And with the NFTs, with my NFTs, you'll be able to receive discounts on the supplements, stuff like that.
Nice. So as far as the ecosystem goes, you're going to be able to earn the other 2 tokens as far as staking goes. Yep. Is there going to be any other utility for those tokens?
So the other 2 tokens, we're going to do rewards in Ethereum, like we're doing rewards in Ethereum for my Nutra token. But other than that, it's something that it's going to be a little bit down the road though. After we launch, we'll do it about probably a month or a month and a half after we launch. So all of it is still in the works.
Okay. And as far as staking goes for the NFTs and the token, right? Are you going to be able to stake them together, or is it going to be like separate staking?
Stake the NFTs and the tokens. We're not going to do staking for our tokens because we offer 4% rewards in Ethereum. Okay. And so we figured, if you stake the tokens, then you don't get the rewards.
Right.
So we're not going to do any stakings of our tokens.
Okay. Yeah, 4% is really good. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you guys nailed down staking rewards for the NFTs as far as percentages or anything like that yet?
So like Ethereum rewards for the NFTs?
Yes.
Well, so when we stake the NFTs, you'll be able to get in the 2 other tokens and the Nutra tokens. You'll be able to get the discounts and stuff. the rewards in Ethereum, we're gonna try and work something out with that also, but that, like I said, is still in the works, and so we're not really sure yet if we're gonna be able to do the reward or the Ethereum rewards and the NFTs.
Okay, gotcha. I know I've been part of launches before, and I know number one step is to have a successful launch and
Oh yeah.
kind of go from there, especially in this market nowadays. And
well, actually, we partnered up with a launching platform, Defiant. Mm-hmm. They've launched 8 other projects, never had any problems. The contract that they use for all their projects, they spent about $100,000 on the coding and everything with it. So the contract is solid. Defiant, it's a really good platform. I think their first one that they did was Shuna Inu, and they've been around since last year. I think it was November or October is when they started. We went with this launching platform because we want to make sure that everything is done right when we launch the token. They're also the ones that do the Ethereum rewards. So our holders will be able to claim the Ethereum rewards through the DApp system that they're providing. But yeah, like I said, we wanted to make sure that we didn't have a launch like 90% of the tokens have had in the past 4 or 5 months, where there's just been rug pull after scam after bad excuse. So we're gonna have an amazing launch. We have a YouTuber, or not a YouTuber. We have an influencer, a pretty big influencer that's on board with us. We'll be bringing him on tonight. We'll be talking about it, signing the contract and everything. So there's a lot of cool things that Nutra is going to be having. We got that big influencer. We got another influencer that we're going to be bringing on board too. So there's a lot of cool things that my project is going to be doing. The main thing is that it's a safe project. It's rug proof, and it's got the real world utility and the rewards. So it's going to be an amazing launch. I'm pretty excited. I'm really nervous, but I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge undertaking for sure, and like I said, especially in this market right now. But with the preparations you guys have made and kind of where you've been, I mean, you're tying in an industry that you've been a part of for 20 some years, right? So it's not nothing new to you, bringing that into crypto that you've been a part of for a couple of years. So,
well, the thing is it's never been done before. So there's never been a token like Nutra ever in crypto history. So I'm basically kind of like a pioneer in this area of crypto, manufacturing nutraceuticals, and I'll also be doing a few pharmaceuticals too, but that'll be a little bit down the road also. But yeah, I'll tell you, it's gonna be a lot different than what everybody's used to. But it's basically like I'm tokenizing a company, and the nutraceutical industry is huge. It's like a $590 billion industry. So because you got to think about it, everybody in the world takes dietary supplements in one form or another. Yeah. So we'll have our first 2 products out. Then what I want to do is I want to get a whole line of supplements that I want to do them in like the weightlifting industry, protein shakes. I got a formula for an NO2 product. I've started on a formula for a pre-workout. I'll do a post-workout. I'll do the BCAAs. So I'll have a whole line of supplements, and it's going to be really cool to be able to market those, even in the metaverse. I mean, I'll have the first supplement shop in the metaverse, kind of like a GNC, except it'll be a NUTRA. So, we got a lot of really cool things in the works with this project.
Yep. That's awesome. And it seems like everything's tied into the metaverse these days. It's kind of where things are heading, and it's
exactly
a cool thing. So my next question was what he asked. Was there a pre-sale?
Yeah, we did have a pre-sale. It ended about a week ago. Yeah, about a week and a half ago, I think. We had a pre-sale and we had a private sale. They filled up. Private sale sold out in like 3 hours.
Okay.
And the pre-sale we just left open for a few weeks. A lot of people are scared. I mean, and I don't blame them. You know, pre-sales are hard to fill up because, you know, of all of the crap that's gone on. But we got enough to do a successful launch. We got enough to, you know, start the process of making these products. So yeah, the pre-sale we did. So all the tokens from the pre-sale, they're going to be vested.
Okay.
But yeah, we did a pre-sale. It was a pretty good pre-sale.
Great. And that's one thing that I myself included, when I hear pre-sale, if I wasn't able to get it on the pre-sale, a lot of people are going to think, it'll pump. They're going to dump their tokens because pre-salers dump tokens at launch.
Happens.
Exactly. It happens a lot.
Yep.
And when someone says, "Oh, they're vested," that's obviously a good thing.
You got to do it. You got to vest the pre-sale tokens because you're right. When you do a pre-sale, you're giving them a good price first of all.
Yep.
So they're getting a good amount of tokens for what they paid for, and vesting just helps kind of keep the charts. Going.
Yeah, because you figure at launch, they've already made money just at the launch price.
Yep.
And so pumps say 2x, 3x, 5x, and they just like, okay, well, that's all the money I wanted. I'm done. I dump them.
Exactly.
And they're running away with everybody else's money that got in that morning.
Yeah, but the cool thing about having a token that puts out a product that brings in revenue, like I said, all of that revenue comes into the token one form or another. So it's going to pump, it's going to dump, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But we're not worried about it with what we got planned. I mean, just as long as you hold on for the ride, because even when people dump, you're getting your 4% rewards in Ethereum,
right.
Buy and sell.
And there's not a whole lot of tokens out there that do rewards in Ethereum, reflections in Ethereum. It's all usually in tokens, or it's 1%, 2%. So getting it right back in Ethereum, you're making money just right there, whether you want to invest it back into the token or you want to use it as somewhat of passive income,
exactly.
Whatever it is, so that's huge.
Rewards in Ethereum are different than than doing rewards in like, let's say BNB. A lot of projects do rewards in BNB because the gas fees are extremely cheap. Yeah. So it's easy to have those dropped into your wallet. Yeah. But by going through Defiant, a lot of their projects have Ethereum rewards in their DApp system that they use for to claim the rewards, because the rewards won't be dropped in the wallets. They'll have to go click on a site or whatever and connect your wallet, and then you claim your rewards. Right. Defiant, the contracts that they use and the way they do it, it has the cheapest gas fees out of all of the platforms. They have the cheapest by, I think they said, like 30 to 40% cheaper than the rest of the launching platforms. So, by using Defiant, it's a win-win situation with everything that we do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yes, we do have one of the best communities, Nutra Beast.
I always go into Telegrams when I'm going to do an AMA or I'm looking at a project and kind of introduce myself and ask a few questions and just see how the response is. Because that's important to me, is if I ask questions and people are kind of rude and say, oh, well, it's been answered 1,000 times or whatever the case is, it's just a turnoff to me. And so I didn't get that at all. Of course, I always check pinned messages anyway, because that's easy to do. But everybody was welcoming, helpful. Got a warm welcome when I came in. So
we've only had to ban a few people, and we're usually pretty cool in the Telegram. I try and be active as much as I can. If anybody has any questions, I let them DM me. I got some really good mods and admins. I got a shield group that's amazing. Like the community I got, they're pretty awesome. We're gonna keep growing and growing and growing. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing.
That's awesome. Let's see what else. Oh, I was going to ask, when you do the staking for the NFTs, where's that going to be at? Are you guys going to have your own website for the mint for the staking, or is it going to be Brew Labs, or who?
Yeah, we're so through Defiant, they got a guy that does, they're gonna be able to mint their NFTs on the website. They're gonna be able to stake it and everything on the website.
Great. That's a huge undertaking too, doing your own staking website and everything. That's awesome. That's great. So I was actually just going to look at tokenomics as far as buys and sells. Do you want to go over that?
Yeah, for sure. So our total supply is 10 billion. It's 10% taxes buy and sell. The 4% is for the rewards. We got 1% for a treasury, and then we got 5% for the marketing and product development wallet. And that wallet is what we're using to get the products manufactured and paid for and everything. And and then we'll use it for marketing and stuff like that. And 5% of that will be the dev wallet that you got to pay all your mods and admins and all of that. One thing about the revenue that we get from the supplements too, I wanted to mention this because I've had a lot of people ask questions, is any of the team members going to get any of the revenue generated from the sales? And 100% of the revenue from the sales of our products goes into that wallet. So the team doesn't get anything. In fact, my team bought in on the pre-sale.
Okay. Nice. That's, to me, dev teams or, teams that buy in on pre-sale with their own money, they're vested in the project as well. It's their money. You have teams that get airdrop tokens and they don't have any skin in the game, if you will. And so the team that has their own money in it, I don't think they work any harder. I think dev teams work extremely hard. It's something about having your own money into something, whether it's a car or a house or whatever the case is. I think you're more.
You put more into it. You put more into it. Yeah. You put more. Put more of your love and energy into it, I think.
Absolutely. Do you guys have plans for exchanges, big or small, or anything like that?
Yeah, of course. So the smaller exchanges, I don't know if we're going to do any of the smaller exchanges. I think we're going to save and wait for the bigger ones. I want to get on crypto.com. Of course I want to get on Binance. But with my supply and stuff, we can't do a ton of small exchanges and then go for the bigger ones. So, KuCoin, we're going to go, probably do KuCoin. That'll probably be one of them. And then CoinMarketCap and Binance. Coinbase, probably. But yeah, the two major ones, crypto.com and Binance are going to be the ones that I'm going for.
Gotcha. And when you coming in now, I know there's probably a ton of projects that have had problems with smaller exchanges, whether it's, enabling trading on time or whatever the case is. And
going bankrupt.
Well, yeah. I mean, in this market, who's going to survive and who isn't, just like a lot of these crypto projects, with everything that's happening. People, when you come out of this into the bull run, you'll know, just like crypto projects, you're going to see tons of drop out and exchanges the same way. So I think that's a great idea. In my opinion, would be to save the money and tokens and not even do the small exchanges. I just don't think they help as much as they used to. Crypto's so big.
You're right. A lot of the smaller ones they're going bankrupt. You can't sell or buy on them right now. Like, things are frozen, and in this bear market, I mean, the crypto, the whole crypto market lost over $2 trillion in like the past 8 months or something like that. And and the tokens that survive through this bear run are gonna just skyrocket when the bull run starts.
Yeah, for sure. And what a lot of people don't understand is bear markets are good for projects in a way that, you keep developing your utilities, get them done, and then when things turn around, you put them out and try and time it as best you can. But this is a time, the projects that continue to work hard, even though it's a bear market, like you said, are going to come out on top. And the guys that are like, oh my gosh, everything's down, they just won't make it. So
Yeah,
a lot of projects will
exactly.
see the upside to this market, and it happens every 3 or 4 years. So it's bound to happen again. And now's the time for everybody to kind of step up and get their stuff done.
Exactly, man. I did forget to mention a few things, and I noticed I'm going to be almost out of time here in a minute. I forgot to mention a few things. My NFTs that I'm doing right now with the Mad Scientist,
Yeah.
they're amazing. They I wish I could put one on here, to show people. And the person that did it, Crypto Flow 101 is the guy that did it. Jonathan, the owner of Warpigs.
Yeah.
He's an amazing artist. Amazing artist. In fact, he's the one that designed the packaging for my first product, the energy drink mix that I'm doing.
No kidding.
And
That's
yeah,
awesome.
and I'm all. What's that?
I said that's awesome. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't, but I've seen
Okay.
his work. I've seen his work before in other projects, and obviously I haven't seen your anything of your NFTs. I was looking on the website.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple of pictures of our NFTs. But yeah, and he also did the artwork for his product that I'm making for his token. He's also going to do the energy drink mix too. And I'm telling you, man, he's got some connections to market the product, and putting it in stores and putting it in gyms and stuff like that. It's the product is, we're going to market this, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I just saw this right here.
Yeah, so yeah, he did those. He did the Mad Scientist, and it's sick. Just all the different traits that he put on it, and if you've seen, there you go.
Yep, there it goes.
Yep. And if you see, his Warpig ones too, they're amazing. He's done a really good job. I've been pretty blessed to have him, be friends with me and help consult on my token too. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for the NFTs to come out. We have a whitelist. We have a whitelist right now on our Telegram. So if people want to get on that whitelist, to be able to get these NFTs, to stake them and get, the reflections and everything, and the discounts on the supplements, it's going to be awesome.
Nice. Yeah, they look awesome. There's going to be 1,000 of each, right? Are they all coming out at the same time? Or are you going to start with 1,000 and then wait?
That's a good question. I think we're just going to come out with, we will probably have them all come out at the same time. The different levels. You got the basic, then you got the legendary, then you got the founders. But Jonathan's going to be helping me with my NFT collection, and so I think he's got a plan on what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm kind of new to the whole NFT thing. He's
been through it before.
What's that?
He's been through it before. So
yeah, he's done it a lot. He even designed the logo, the Mad Scientist on the Nutra logo too. It's kind of funny how that guy right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because one day he just popped up in my Telegram and he's like, "Hey man, you should do something different with your logo or whatever." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, draw me up something and then we'll see." And so he did this, and I was like, "Dude, I'm sold, man. Let's do it."
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was pretty funny.
It's crazy how things work out that way.
I know, right?
Oh. Man, well, you answered all my questions. I'm definitely going to be watching this the next few days. Oh, yeah. Do you have prices for the NFTs?
Yeah, I do. So the basic ones are $150. The legendary ones are $250, and the founders are $4.
Okay, nice. That's good. And they're all what, 2D? I'm assuming, right? 2D.
Yeah, they're 2D. I don't have any 3D ones. Dang, I wish I had more time. But I also have something else that I'm going to do with an NFT collection after I'm going to get this one going. Yep. And then I'm going to do an NFT for each product that I do. And I'll have like a certain amount of those NFTs. And those NFTs will have all the information on the product, like, you know, the batch sheet, it'll have the formula on it. It'll have all the information that people, you know, can see with the product and stuff, because I thought, why not record everything, the whole process of making these products? I want to record it on the blockchain. And what better way to do it is through NFTs.
Yeah.
And, you know, in those NFTs, I'll have like 100 of them for each product. And whoever gets those NFTs, they'll be able to get, you know, major discounts on the products, like 50% off and, you know, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool things that I'm going to be doing here in the future with some NFTs with Nutra.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, man, I'm gonna DM you on Telegram, and we'll keep in contact. And I'd love to have you back on again after launch, and we'll get you guys through a few weeks of being live, and then we can have you back on and talk for an hour and see what's going on, how it went, and what you think.
Yeah. I'd love to do it. I'd love to be back on your show.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, good luck in a few days. I know launch will go great. Sounds like everything's going to be really good for you guys. I'm definitely going to watch it close, and we'll reconnect for sure.
Cool. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on here.
All right. Thanks, Ronnie. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, guys. So thank Rodney if you get a chance. It's great having him on. I'm going to bring on Eric here now, and we're going to talk about Warpigs. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this as well as I am. Eric, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for joining us
tonight
and
for having me.
Talk about Warpigs. I know you guys are launching tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, 7 p.m. EDT or Eastern. Yes.
Yep. I know. I've been watching the Telegram. Been there a few times, and everybody's really excited. I know there's a pretty big following, and I talked to Jonathan about a week ago or maybe two. You know, I know Jonathan from another project. You know, he did NFTs for Para, and I know him from that. And talked to him about it. Man, it's probably been a couple of weeks, but I was like, wow, this is extremely interesting. The thought of what they're doing, the ecosystem that they're building, and so I'm like, man, I got to get somebody on to talk about this. And but I guess, do you want to just go ahead and talk, maybe introduce yourself, what you're doing for Warpigs, and then we'll just get right into it.
Of course, absolutely. My name is Eric Rude. Also go by Season for Crypto. I'm the spokesperson, also advertising agent. I've had a lot of hands in the memes and the gifts and the flyers and stuff that go around. So I've been in the project for 3 months now, so not quite since the beginning, but almost, you know, been adminning and stuff, and then just kind of worked my way up from there, just kind of speaking about the project. And I love doing it, love being in front of the community, talking about something that's so phenomenal. We are WPT Investing Core. We are on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay. We are actually a legitimate C Corp registered business in the state of New York. As of right now, in the process of getting a BIT license as well as a New York transmitter license. Okay. We were founded by Jonathan Menjivar, like I said, about early February of this year. And he's been doing this since 2000. Okay. He's a business consultant, owns 2 separate businesses apart from WPT Investing Core. And apart from that, also does business consulting for 200 or so other companies apart from the businesses that he actually owns. As you mentioned, as you heard earlier with Nutra, you know, he does business consulting with other crypto projects. So, you know, he's done work for Para, and, you know, so a phenomenal guy, a real character, pleasure to work with. And then we also have Miss Nala Kamaladin. She's our attorney. Okay. Actually has her own attorney law office. Okay. She's had that for 8 years. Okay. It specializes in blockchain consulting and technology. So, you know, in this day and age, when you're trying to build a legitimate project, I mean, what better person to have on board? Okay. So It's phenomenal. So a little bit about our ecosystem. Okay. So all our buy and sell taxes are received in ETH. Okay. So 10% in the first treasury goes to buying USDC, and that's what's going to supply the staking rewards pools that people can claim versus our via DApp. Okay. Now, 5% of our corporate treasury is actually used to buy fiat and then syndicated to our MCA prime lenders. Okay. Now, from there, according to through minute by law, corporate minute by law, we take 10 to 20% of those returns from the MCA lenders and we buy ETH with it. And then from there, we take that ETH and we put that back into the ecosystem, into our secondary rewards treasury. And that's where we buy our Bacon token, our reward native token, our WPT, and our USDC that supplies our three pools for our rewards tokens for our stakers and our NFT holders. Okay. So that's kind of a quick layout as far as what we're doing as far as using outside corporate money that normally wouldn't be in the market, using our prime MCA lenders and using that to fuel our ecosystem, apart from just relying on buys and sells, especially with the bear market that we're experiencing.
Yeah. And that was one of my main questions, was how are you using outside money to continue to fuel the project? So, I mean, I've never heard of that before. So, like you said, it's relying on volume. You're not relying on just volume. You're bringing in outside money to continue to feed the beast, if you will.
That's exactly right. Yeah, we're the first ones to do this. I mean, not necessarily the first ones to do use outside money, but as far as like doing the MCA lending, like we're laying the path for this. Like we're the first one to develop the dual treasuries. We're actually partnering with Brew Labs. Brew Labs is the one that built our secondary rewards treasury. They built our three pools. So they've been a phenomenal pair for us as far as getting this off the ground and getting it where we need to go.
Yeah, that's for sure. And, Brew Labs is pretty awesome. I know some people that I know have used them. Are they the ones that are building your staking pools and your treasury and everything?
Absolutely. Right. And as of right now too, when we launch, of course, you're going to be able to stake, okay, like your NFTs and your tokens. Okay. So that's another thing to go into with our ecosystem. You get your WPT and you stake those and you get WPT and rewards. Okay. And first thing when we launch, you'll be able to stake your WPT right away. Okay. We want you to be able to collect on that passive income almost immediately. Okay. Your staking pools are going to be 60 days, 120 days, and 180 days. Okay. So you get your WPT for your staking rewards for your WPT tokens. And then your NFTs, we've got 3,000 collection on NFTs. The first 1,000 is going to be 2Ds. Okay. And you get 2% rewards on those. Then the second is going to be 3D NFTs. And that's kind of like the base NFTs. And those are going to be 4% staking. And then we have this phenomenal 3D collection that was outsourced to Australia. That's just going to bring the detail of these NFTs to life. I mean, almost like CG generated movie quality work. Yeah. So we're not able to launch our NFTs as soon as we wanted. We're looking at about 30 to 45 days on those. But to get that quality that we wanted to provide for our community, is that's something that we had to do. But in order to stake your NFTs, you actually earn Bacon token. Okay, and this is super important, because with your Bacon token, the way we did our contract for our NFTs, our contracts are going to be ERC 721. Okay, but the way we did it is we actually encoded Bacon token to our NFTs through our secondary rewards treasury. Okay, so our Bacon token is going to have a completely separate value. It's going to have its own volume from everybody, staking their NFTs, built them collecting Bacon. So it's going to build up that volume from other NFT stakers. Okay, and that's the exclusivity of Bacon at the moment. In order to collect Bacon, you have to have an NFT. You have to have an NFT and stake it, okay, in order to collect it, okay. Now, of course, in the future, we do plan on launching Bacon to open markets, to where anybody can buy it, okay. Right. And that's another thing too, as far as the passive income, being able to collect your Bacon, and while your NFT is staked and you're collecting Bacon through our DApp, you're able to be collected on the USDC from your Bacon that you're collecting on your NFT while it's staked. Okay, so that's another, that's the third way of passive income. Okay, yeah. And then Nutra, we actually collaborated with Nutra. They're developing a energy drink powder for us that we're actually going to distribute to brick and mortar stores all over the US. And then we're
Nice.
going to take a percentage of the ROI from that. So that's going to be a secondary outside source being brought back in to fuel the ecosystem. And, so I mean, the buybacks, you hear us talking about the burn 2.0 mechanism,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what we're talking about. It's going to be phenomenal, bringing the outside sources from the two different incomes and bringing it back, to supply our reward staking and everything for our holders. I mean, it's going to be phenomenal.
That's awesome. So will you be able to stake? Okay, you're going to be able to stake all three of the NFTs, right? The 2Ds.
Absolutely.
And then we get more rewards based on what NFT you have and what you're staking as far as baking goes.
Right.
So if you have the 3D, you'll get more.
Right. And then too, also right now we have an NFT whitelisting going on too, where you're able to get these NFTs at 30% discount. I mean, 30%. So right now, I think it closes in less than 3 days.
Okay.
So those NFT whitelist spots will be closing soon. Okay. And as of right now, like I said, you have the 2Ds, then you have the 3D legendaries, and then the 3D founders, 1,000 of each of those. And you're able to pick up 5 of each. So a total of 15 NFTs right now.
Okay.
So by all means, and you're able to stake all of them. Okay. So by all means, we want people to by all means take their profit, buy and sell, because again, it's the buy and sell taxes too that also is what we syndicate to the MCA lenders. So we want people to buy and sell. We're not that kind of token where we want you to diamond hand and hold.
Right.
But by all means, staking is also like I said, there's 4 different ways of earning passive income just by staking. And then bringing in that outside revenue it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm trying to wrap my head around all of it.
It's a lot, and we've got so much coming. Of course, as soon as we launch, of course, we do plan on listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. They have all our credentials and everything. It takes time. It does. Most people know how it is. If you've been in crypto any length of time, it takes time. It's just waiting on them. So we do have those coming, or we do plan on launching on small exchanges. I believe the first couple we're looking at is going to be Bitmart and LBank. That might change. We might find a better deal somewhere else, because as you guys noticed, we haven't spent any major money on marketing at all. All the growth and everything that you see, 1,500 Telegram members, almost 3,000 Twitter followers, and it's all absolutely naturally organic from, people just believing in the project, getting out there, just retweeting out there, shilling, taking time out of their day. We haven't paid anybody for serious marketing. So, I mean, the growth already is just absolutely phenomenal.
It's one of those things where if you build it, they will come, right? If you build something that is applicable in the real world, you bring people utilities. Passive income is big for reasons of volumes low, markets down, reflections. If there's no volume, there's no reflection. So people get to stake, get passive income, earn other tokens that do other things. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And I think the biggest thing that you guys have going for you guys is bringing in so much outside ROI to just put back into the project, just to kind of keep the floor, I guess.
That's exactly what it's doing. That's exactly what it's doing. And by bringing that corporate OI in, it's essentially raising the floor value of the token. That's exactly what it's doing. So but like project like us and Nutra, like these are exactly the kinds of project, because believe it or not, whether we want to face the facts or not, probably in the next year or so, we will be in a recession. We will. Let's face it. And these are the kinds of projects that you want to look into, projects that you can stake, earn that passive income. And who knows, that might be paying your rent, your car payment. You don't have to go get a second or a third job. Let your money, let it work for you. Then this is what we're for. When we say for the people, by the people, that's exactly what we mean. And we designed this project with the people in mind. We were actually supposed to launch a lot sooner, but ended up, pushing back our because people wanted to get. Of course, we want people to take part in our, in everything that we're doing. So we ended up pushing back our pre-sale to let more people in and everything. So we are very much a community project, also.
Yeah. Well, when your pre-sale with the market the way it is, there's no reason to not be patient and be able to build your utilities maybe get a little bit more done on your NFTs so you can launch NFTs closer to your token launch day and get it kind of all within a few weeks. I know obviously getting your NFTs out launch day for the token would be great, but time, like I was talking to Rodney with Nutra, I'm like, launch day is huge. It's stressful. It's busy. Doing too much in one day, get through launch day for the token, a couple weeks out for NFTs or 3-4 weeks is not a bad thing.
Right.
Get through that, get everything rolling, get some exchanges coming out. And, I've been part of launches before and they're busy. I mean, one little small problem can be a big problem. And
absolutely, yeah. It's not something you want to rush. Absolutely. And like I said, with the outsourcing that we've done,
no,
I mean,
definitely.
it's costing a bit, but I mean, like I said, we wanted the best for our community. So it's guys, promise you, it's going to be worth the wait, guys. It really is. The detail on these things are just absolutely astonishing. It's going to be worth it. And not to mention with our NFTs, and another use case for the NFTs alone. Of course, we do plan on. Well, we do have a play to earn game coming out. Okay, that's more going to be like Q4, Q1 of next year, and also too, we're looking to be metaversed. Okay, so we do plan on getting property and actually building not just a building or on metaverse land, but we want to build like a Warpigs world. Okay, like we're wanting to go big or go home. Okay, so that's going to be another utility for your NFTs. Why you're going to want to hold them. Okay, and like I said, with that bacon, when that comes out, man, it's going to be amazing. Just that passive income alone.
So with you're earning bacon, right? So what are it's the right word I'm looking for, the future plans with that? Is there going to be, whether you can talk about it or not, is it something that you're just going to be able to earn and sell? Will you be able to, use it in a game? And I'm going to ask questions I probably can't get answers to, but that's what I'm here for.
No, you're fine.
No, so in fact, game, I mean, what else can you do with bacon?
Well, there are other plans coming in. Of course, like you mentioned, stuff that we can't discuss at the moment. It's still kind of in the works, but that's just it. We've already got 4 or 5 utilities already as is launching tomorrow, and we've got so much more planned for you guys. So much more. So, like I said, I can't really speak on that, but believe me when I say more utilities are coming. There's more. Believe me, there's more.
And I'm the type of guy that's like, I don't need 1,000 details, but to say, there's going to be more for it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, by all means. It's not like after, when we launch, we're just going to kick back, take it easy. We're going to take a vacation, go to Bali and no. We are going to be hitting the ground running. That's when we're going to start seeing our serious marketing. Because that's the thing, we're taking our marketing and we want to put to something that's really going to benefit the community. We're not just going to go throw $15,000 at a YouTuber because they got 200,000 followers and attract that kind of pump and dump crowd. That's not what we're for the people. So, if we can keep the pump and dumpers out, and we do have anti-well mechanisms in place too. And, we do have the high sell tax, for the first week at 20%, to help with that too. Now our goal, we're not trying to prevent sales. Okay. And that's not the goal of the high tax at all. We want you to sell. Okay. Remember that we receive the taxes in the corporate treasury, and that's what we syndicate to our MC lenders. So we want you to sell. The only reason for that high tax for that first week is just so that we can build up the liquidity in that corporate treasury so that we can get those syndicated out to get that ball rolling. Okay. Yep. And that's exactly. So after that second week,
it's like having an empty bank account. There's nothing there. So you want to get
exactly.
Plus, honestly, it does help protect your holders, though. The people that are buying it on launch day, 20% is a lot. So if you're going to sell, you're going to take it in the shorts. And if you really want to sell, then you're going to sell. But at least the holders will benefit on the back end.
Right.
The money can go back into the project.
Exactly, and that's the catch. It is because it is coming back. It's not like it's just going out. People just losing their money, and you're just never going to see it again. We're bringing that back, essentially raising the value of the token that you're holding. So that's absolutely a win-win.
Yeah, that's awesome, Man, I'm just trying to get back on track with my mind here to
Oh, you're
ask
good.
you
Well,
what
and
else I
also
want
too,
to ask.
I know a lot of people too. They're also concerned with like security and things with the token. But we also did have like We do have vestment periods. We have our seed vestors that are vested for 31 days. Where they can only sell at like 1% a day. Our private sellers are also vested, but only for 21 days. Again, they can only sell 1% a day. And then with the high tax for that first week for our regular pre-sellers. So, we have things in place to prevent those massive dumps. Okay. So we plan on having a very successful launch. Like we're all super psyched and pumped for it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's, I talked to Rodney about their vested pre-sellers as well, because one of the things we talked about it earlier, pre-sale, it pumps, they dump it. It takes days, weeks to recover from that, because everybody 50 ETH of the pre-sale is gone, and everybody's selling it. And we're sitting here as people that have bought it on launch day, holding the bag, and they ran with, on their exit liquidity, right? And so
Absolutely. Right.
to hear that people are vested for 30 days and can only sell so much, I mean, that's just a project that seems like they want to work for the community and be there for the community and protect the people that are getting in on launch day. Because some people don't feel comfortable doing a pre-sale.
You're right. You're right. And that's why we chose to grow organically too, because we want those people that believe in the project. They believe in where we're going and where we see ourselves in the future. That's why we didn't want to attract the pump and dumpers, to prevent that. We want to protect our investors. Okay. So we wanted real true believers. We wanted organic growth, and that's exactly what it's been. It's been a phenomenal 3 months already. So
man, it's
super
been 3 months. Wow, that's crazy. You've been doing this working with them for 3 months, and it's a lot of work.
It don't even seem like it though. When you have a phenomenal team though, I mean, we work so well together. I mean, it just works when you have a team that just flows. Everybody clicks together. I mean, you're unstoppable. You're just absolutely unstoppable.
So one of the members of your team is a lawyer, correct?
Absolutely. Yep. Miss Nala.
So she's a blockchain. Is she a blockchain expert?
Blockchain consultant. Yep.
Consultant. Okay. And there's one reason why that's a huge thing right now is with, everybody's the talks of regulation coming up.
SEC. That's right.
It's
coming. It's coming. That's
one of those things that's coming. Luna kind of smacked everybody in the face, including the government, I think. And I think they said, we got to do something now.
Mm-hmm.
And so having somebody like that on your team is huge as well. Somebody that can rush right to the front and deal with all the legal stuff for you. You don't have to worry about it. Like who we call, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that's just it. Yeah. We've already got check marks by the boxes. Like we're already doing it by the law. That way, when they come knocking, we've got the forms, everything signed, T's dashed, everything dotted. Like we are ready. With SEC cracking down, you figure 80% of the projects out there, they're not going to be there no more.
If not more.
If not more, right.
Well, I heard talks of between 100 and 200, 100 and 500 projects left.
See,
after, you're talking what I heard a number of 19,000 projects yesterday. Somebody said that are coming out now, that are out now. And I'm like, last time I heard it was 15,000. So, I agree. They're going to drop like crazy as soon as that stuff starts coming out. So
it's coming.
Yep, for sure. So we talked about that, talked about the team. So NFTs, you said probably 3-4 weeks after launch coming out?
Yeah, we're looking at 30 to 45 days approximately.
Okay. And you're going to launch, are you going to release them all at once? Or are you guys going to do like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000?
I believe it's going to be all at once. We are designing our own dApp, to be able to have them minted on our own dApp, and for those that are wondering. And also too, as I mentioned earlier, when we first launch, you can stake your WPT tokens, but at first starting out, it will be on the Brew Labs platform. Then about in 3 weeks or so, they'll turn that over to us. And we'll take over from there, just transferring the token contract right over to our dApp. But yeah, and of course, that's when you can expect Bacon to launch too, is right alongside with our NFTs.
Okay, so Bacon's going to be a few weeks. Well, because you're going to stake the NFTs to get Bacon.
Right, exactly. That you have to have your NFT to stake for Bacon. Right.
Okay. Now, is there plans to do any, as far as the ecosystem goes? Is it going to be WPT and bacon? Is that it?
No, it's not. There, like I said, there's more utilities
Okay.
coming.
Perfect.
Like I said, I mean, for those that may know, we've had a lot of questions about it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that have been with us since the beginning. But if actually it started out, it was going to be bacon and then ham.
Yeah, right.
Now ham hasn't gone away.
Okay.
It hasn't gone away. But see, that's one of the things that we can't really discuss. We have plans for it.
Okay.
We do, but
because I have it down here. I don't remember where I heard ham at, but of course it's stuck in my head because of Warpigs and bacon and ham. And I'm like, I haven't heard anything else since then. So I didn't want to say anything if it was like hey, we're trying to keep it quiet.
right.
We don't really want to talk about it, but
No, it's fine. Like I said, there's been a lot of people in Telegram. They send DMs, asking about it and stuff. And so, it's fine. Like I said, there's just we can't discuss right now because, of course, nothing's set in stone. We have, like I said, we have so much going on in the background that just everything. But yeah, it's one of those things that another utility that is coming. So
awesome.
Just so much. Like I said, the play to earn game, the metaverse. Also too with the NFTs. Bridging to Polygon and Chronos. So I mean, my goodness, it's a lot. Like it's been a lot. We're so stoked for tomorrow.
Man, you gotta have a spreadsheet to keep it all together, I think. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then of course too, and then things are changing too. Like we've got our V1 website up and going. So shortly after launch too, expect our V2 website to roll out. Okay, and we've got a pretty cool looking website now. They put a lot of work into that website, and our V2 is expected to be even better than our current one. So we do have a V2. Go ahead.
I guess my question would be, was the V1 website just kind of like a starter website until you guys got launched and going, and then wanted to do something better? No, I agree with you. It's pretty freaking cool. I mean,
well, see, that's just it. No, we had a starter website, and then they went in front of Ponzi and OGD, Old Guy David.
Yeah,
and well, see, they went in front of them like before that actually aired, and apparently they tore them apart, just nitpicking everything, but before they even did the actual recorded AMA. And so this is actually the product of what we had before. Okay, but we just decided to make this one our official V1 version, and then we're going to be coming out with a V2 shortly after launch.
Okay.
So,
gotcha.
Right, yeah. Like I said, it's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes in the background, and just getting the DAP ready to go and everything going on. But it's been exciting.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts to everything. I mean, there's not one single thing that's easy to do. So it's crazy. But yeah, check out the website, guys, if you haven't. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it really is.
The video and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The thing that they're bringing out something better is outstanding. So I guess the last question that I have is, I guess I have two exchanges. You guys have plans on getting on exchanges? You have any time frames, or you're going to wait till bigger ones? I know you guys are going to get on two, right? L Bank and one more.
L Bank and Bitmark, right? That we're currently looking at. Of course.
More?
Yeah, of course there's going to be more. We're a token for the people. We want people to have access to our token. It kind of wouldn't really make any money if we just relied on outsource, because we need those buys and sells too. Yep. So we by all means. But at the same time, we're thinking of the community at heart too. Okay, so again, we're not going to drop $100,000 on an exchange just to list and then provide liquidity to them. If it's going to do anything to damage the chart or our investors. So we're everything that we're doing, we want to be smart about it. Okay. So by all means, definitely more exchanges coming, but we're being tactical with it. Okay. When we're taking our marketing money and we're being smart, about it. Okay. But yes, there's definitely more coming for sure.
That's awesome. All right. I'm going to look through the chat here real quick and see if there's if anybody has any questions, type them in. We'll get right to them. I've been trying to keep track of them pretty close. But Eric's
be sure to smash that like button, guys. This is a good AMA. Thank you again, Alex. Thanks so much for having us. This is
awesome.
Awesome. We appreciate it.
Of course.
It's coming tomorrow. Got to get that word out.
Yeah,
We don't want
exactly.
people to miss out. People are sleeping.
Yeah. Well,
Sleeping.
I was talking to Jonathan about it, and I'm like, it was a couple days, and I'm like, hey, I know you guys are launching. I'd like to get this out before the launch, and I'm like, well, if we can do it the day before, obviously the day of is not a good time. There's just so much going on, but
Yeah, that's all right.
we
Yeah,
get
we got another AMA with OGD and Ponzi tomorrow, right?
nice.
Right before we start our little launch party get together thing. So
That's awesome.
absolutely, yeah. And it's not stopping when we're launching. Like I said, we are hitting the ground running. Like this is where the real work begins. So
That's awesome. I'm excited. I'm just like Nutra. I'm gonna watch. Um, keep track of you guys. Love to have you guys on again in a few weeks and kind of go over how everything's going. And but yeah, I agree. Don't sleep on Warpigs. Now, Jonathan, he did want to give away some money tonight, so he wanted to do 3 winners of $50 each. So, guys, I'm gonna put the picker wheel up here for a minute. Let me know if you're not on the list. See if you can find yourself in there. I have about 24 people. He did want people to be in the chat to win. So if you don't see yourself on there, I have about 3 more people than what's in the chat. But if we pick somebody that's not here, we'll just go to the next one.
that sounds good.
But is there anything else that you wanted to share? I'm trying to think. I'm still reeling from information.
Yeah, I mean, I think I pretty well hit. I mean, we made a lot of changes. We started out at at 10 billion token count. We dropped that down to 10 million. Because our whole goal, of course, at first, it started out, we could do an initial burn, and but like we just thought, that's a waste of investors' money. Doing burns, and it's just a waste of tokens and just everything. So we dropped that token supply down, and because our goal, we want to be a blue chip token and NFT project. Okay. So we dropped the supply down. We're looking at launching anywhere between 4 and 6.5 cents. So, putting the market cap anywhere between, 400K and 650K approximate. Of course, closer tomorrow when we drop contract, we'll have, better numbers for you, of course, as that time approaches, but that's kind of what we're looking at. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I think I pretty well, touched on everything that we've got going on. Of course, feel free to by all means jump in our Telegram chat. Jonathan, everybody's always in there. Any questions you have, there's no such thing as a stupid question except the one not asked. Okay.
Yeah.
A very friendly community, willing to answer anything. We're transparent. By all means, check out our pinned post. You catch everything. I mean, everything. So, but yeah, let's do some giveaways.
Yeah, and I'll just say one thing. Like I said with Ronnie on Nutra, I always go into Telegram. I feel like the community, how they welcome people, how they answer questions, instead of just sloughing people off and not wanting to answer the same. Because look, people are going to come in and they're going to ask the same questions over and over again.
Yeah, right.
It's just part of it, and you just have to deal with it. And everybody was welcoming. Every time I go in there, there's always people present to answer questions. Everybody's nice. Says hi. I mean, it's just a very welcoming community, and I know you can kind of feel the passion when you get in there. You can see everybody's excited, and so it's just great to see. Let's see, Jay. I think I had you on here. I thought, yeah, Jay, you're right there. Trying to add these as people were coming in.
Oh yeah, no worries, absolutely.
Yeah, got you guys both. Scott got you. Ivy. Keep in mind, guys, got to be present on the chat to win. So
$50 in ETH. Come on, let's get it.
the rope in. Guys, Lynn got you. Okay. We'll give it just another maybe 15, 20 seconds and see. Nobody else puts their name in. And then we'll do a couple spins and make sure people are here. And then you guys can DM me or Jonathan with ETH addresses, and he'll get it sent out to you guys.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. How long was your guys' pre-sale? Do you know?
Well, like I said, it was only scheduled for like a week, but we ended up pushing it out. Yeah, we extended our pre-sale twice. It was a week, and we ended up extending it, and it lasted like a total of 3 weeks. But the third time we extended, we actually ended up closing it 24 hours or 23 hours early because we actually got rid of, and it was actually we had that AMA with OGD and Ponzi where Crypto and Nala both were on there. And yeah, that night we sold out of the remaining ETH that we had to get rid of to close out our pre-sale. So yeah, we sold out pre-sale 23 hours early for our third time extending. So yeah, it's been great. It's been great.
Nice. That's awesome. I know. I think it was the OGD AMA that I saw that kind of got me interested, and then kind of went into the Telegram, started checking it out, and saw the NFTs, the 3D ones I kind of saw, and thought that was pretty awesome. So
yeah, those are the 3Ds. Those are the baseline. I'm telling you, the ones that they're working on in Australia, I mean, they're like beefed up, veiny. You can see the dust on the uniform. Like I'm telling you, it's like some CGI stuff. Like they could put a movie. I mean, y'all might be expecting a Warpigs movie soon. No, I'm just playing. No, I don't know if that's the case or not. But I'm telling you, it's that kind of quality. I mean, but of course, like you heard from Rodney with Nutra.
yeah,
Jonathan has extensive experience with NFTs. He did the para preppers too for para. You know what I mean? So this guy knows his stuff. These definitely aren't people that put together a token in their parents' basement. You know what I mean? Like these are experienced people that build a token for a community. They got tired of being rug pulled, losing their own money. And they came together to build this token to where anybody can make money off of crypto. And this is what they came up with. So yes, sir.
yeah, that's awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna do the first one here. Like I said, call if your name gets called, let me know that you're in the chat. If I don't hear from you guys, we'll give you I don't know 30 seconds or so, and if we don't hear from you, we'll spin it again. All right. Oh man, got in right at the end. Congrats.
Congratulations.
And we'll go ahead and do another one. I'm just going to write it down. That way I remember. And like I said, you can DM me if it makes it easier. My Twitter is open for DMs. You can also DM me on Telegram or Discord, whatever you want. All right, so that's our number one. And Jonathan did ask if we could all go and follow Nutra on Twitter and Telegram. Also, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Right,
yeah, we all grow together. We all grow together, guys.
Yep. And you guys are both those projects are going to grow together. They've got stuff in common, NFTs, earning Nutra and stuff like that. So definitely give them a follow. And then Rodney's a great guy. I'm actually told him, I'm like, we need to get back on another AMA in a few weeks. And then just like you guys,
We'd love to. That'd be great.
All right, let's do another one. Crypto Pie Sonia.
Congratulations. 50 in ETH. Good deal.
Could buy a lot with $50 in ETH right now. Now's the time.
It looked like it was starting to kind of stabilize there, the last day or two. So, I mean, now I'm not saying it's over, but
yeah. Nope. I don't know. That's an opinion. That could be a whole nother AMA.
Right.
All right. Yep. She's here. Good deal. All right. We got one more, and then we'll get you all out of here. Melina Rupin, man.
Congratulations.
I guess it pays to get in late. Congratulations, everybody. Again, DM me on Twitter, Telegram. You can also DM Eric or
absolutely
Jonathan.
Season for Crypto
Yep.
Caesar for Crypto
Anybody
Land.
in the Telegram too. I'm assuming any admins in the Telegram, you could DM them.
Absolutely. Either way, yeah, reach out to anybody in the Telegram chat, any of the admins, and we'll get you taken care of. We promise. We're not going to leave you hanging.
Keep in mind, we're not going to message you first. So message us. We're not going to come. You come knocking on our door for your $50 an ETH.
That's right.
I mean, we just don't do that. We don't DM you guys first. So
got to stay away from the scammers now.
Oh man, scammers are just something else. I'll tell you what, there's a new scam out there, by the way, everybody, for YouTube links for taking over and
know that.
Yeah, so be careful. They're not. If it's on a YouTube link from a trusted YouTuber, I only use links from YouTube from the website. So anything that I post, it's from their website. But just be careful. That was something that we caught. Someone had posted in staff chat the other day, and I meant to say something yesterday in my live last night, but I forgot. But so just keep that in mind.
Well, there you go, guys. Beware. Watch your links. Watch your link clicking, guys.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, last call for questions. Congrats to all the winners tonight. As soon as they get launched, we'll get them on here again. We'll talk again, see how things are going, and what's coming down the pipe, and kind of go from there. Man, it's gonna be an exciting couple of weeks between you guys and Nutra, and then NFT's coming out, and it's gonna be fun.
Man, it is gonna be fun. Like we're already trying to contain our excitement now, just with launch. With everything else going to be coming in the. Oh man, oh goodness. I mean, it's tired. Like we're tired, but oh man, it's gonna be so worth it. Everything that you build, it's gonna be work, but so worth it. So. Man, we are pushing, and we're pushing hard, guys. Like less than 22 hours.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. Ready.
What time is launch?
We're launching at 7. Well, mind you, this is respectively. Crypto, how it is sometimes 15, 30 minutes, an hour, 10 hours, but respectively 7 p.m. Eastern time or EDT. Okay.
Yeah.
Respectively. Okay.
Yep.
So, and like I said, and then we're actually starting a little Telegram space at 6 p.m. EST. So we're actually kind of like having a little pre-launch get together, and then we're actually going to be opening up Twitter Spaces for an actual launch party. Okay. Nice. Actually, cool. Actually going to have live music, like a little joke telling contest. $1,000 in ETH giveaway. I mean, just come hang out with us. Have fun, tell some jokes. Hang out, meet the devs, meet the admins. I mean, it's going to be a great time, guys. It really is.
Awesome. Yeah. So everybody, the chance to win some more ETH. Can't pass that up.
Absolutely. Always giving away ETH, guys. Most people that are in our community knows we're doing a shill contest, and like we even have like these little games that are posted in our Telegram chats, and we'll have competitions to see who can get the #1 spot, and we'll just give $50 in each. I mean, guys, we always helping out the community.
I saw that. I've seen that before. Yeah, the game.
Yes. So come win you some ETH, guys. Come hang out with us. Love to have you guys.
Yep. Man, I'm looking forward to that. All right, guys.
So are we.
Well, you guys have been working for a few months, and I can't imagine nights, weekends, everything to get it going, and it's a lot of work. My hat's off to you guys, all the devs out there. The work that you guys put in is phenomenal. So looking forward to the launch tomorrow. We'll catch up again here in a few weeks. But Eric, again, I appreciate you coming on, sharing everything. Everybody that came to the live tonight, thank you so much for coming and supporting me and Warpigs and Nutra. Until next time, we'll see you guys all later.